shots, I'm a whole savage. I really do it while the other hoes acting. Get money, but now I ain't bragging. Play broke, cause I don't need you asking. Should've known that orange blue habit. I go broke, I'ma come through with the mask man. Looking for me, you can find me, you can find me in trash me. Pull with your ass, let your ass have me. Should've went whole savage. I really do it while the other hoes acting. Get money, but now I ain't bragging. Play broke, cause I don't need you asking. Should've known that orange blue habit. I go broke, I'ma come through with the mask man.
Y'all know what the fuck going on.
I told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap.
Right back to the trap.
I'm a trapper, turn rapper, my nigga. I used to be slanging them packs. These niggas flexing like they really got it, but I know these niggas be capped.
You niggas be
I
capped.
told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap. I told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap.
Right back to the trap.
I'm a trapper, turn rapper, my nigga. I used to be slanging them packs. These niggas flexing like they really got it, but I know these niggas be capped. I told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap. Jump on the boat, then I went to a bando, I had to go get me a pack. Started off with a half, then I brought me a zip, and I just started flipping that sack. Who the fuck is you fooling, boy? You ain't no shooter, you telling them lies in your raps. But I really been thugging, I really been trapping, my nigga, I'm telling you facts. I'm turning up on you pussy ass niggas, I really be talking my shit.
I'm talking my shit.
I know you pussy ass niggas, some haters, y'all really ain't rocking with this.
Ain't rocking with this.
I'ma keep going, keep going, keep going. Nobody stopping this shit.
Stopping this shit.
Catchy's a 2, boy, that shit super hot, ain't no way you ain't rocking with this.
Okay.
I swear to God that the music don't work, then it back to the trap and I'm serving. I done fuck up the money and fuck up the pack, I remember them times I was hurt. And I keep a pistol when it's the one ever, cause I know these niggas be lurking. Y'all on the block just a block, but I'm on the block for a purpose. And fingers, I'm just really focused, I'm just really trying to get a bag. These niggas saying that they trapping, I know that they capping, y'all ain't getting cash. Got my name in your mouth, I'ma fuck your bitch just to get them mad. Got a check, got the shit on my own, really trying to get this bag. Rule number 1, when you trap, a nigga never trap where you stay. Clientele, call my phone, beat them down the road just to make a play. On the block with the pack, late nights, gotta get it every day. On the block with the pack, late nights, gotta get it every day. I told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap.
Right back to the trap.
I am a trapper, turn rapper, my nigga, I used to be slanging them packs. These niggas flexing like they really got it, but I know these niggas be capped.
You niggas be capped.
I told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap. I told my niggas if music don't work, then I'm going right back to the trap.
Right back to the trap.
I am a trapper, turn rapper, my nigga, I used to be slanging them packs.
You know that. Come here, yo. Let's do it.
Look, I just wanna ball. Gotta stack that money real tall. I just wanna know you gon' be there when it fall. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, I just wanna ball. Gotta stack that money real tall. I just wanna know you gon' be there when it fall. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit. I just wanna live a good life. To be able to tuck my kids at night. Okay, let's start this shit all right. I'm smoking this desire to get high as a kite. I had to keep pressing to get this shit right. Can't wait to do a show, can't wait to take flight. I'm out of my lung, cause that's how it gotta be. The niggas ain't friends, they enemies. I just wanna ball. Gotta stack that money real tall. I just wanna know you gon' be there when it fall. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, I just wanna ball. Gotta stack that money real tall. I just wanna know you gon' be there when it fall. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all.
You're now listening to the Sit Down with Bang the Beats Productions on the ones and twos.
I just wanna know you gon' be there when it fall. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit, but I remain humble through it all. Don't been through some shit,
Stay on 50, these niggas be slimy. I feel like there's low if I dare you to try me. Passing these niggas and left them behind me. Fleeing and lose the truck get behind me. I sought all my problems and left them behind me. My niggas, they gone, they standing behind me. Pay them walk loyal like get this behind me. Offer him 10, but he will not take the plea. They didn't have no faith in me, open the gates with me. Gotta put this behind me. I done did my time, see. Even though I'm locked up, we stuck together like quarantine. Set the picking, I pick and roll. Go Michael Jordan and Scottie P. Solved all my problems, I just put the shit behind me. Fell in love with high speed, say I'm feeding Luke.
Live on YouTube tonight.
Me and washed up together like Zach and Cody. Had to put that shit behind me. And now my ex, she's trying to find me. Girl, I see how you want me. But you behind me. But you behind me. My back to the wall, so nothing behind me. Poppy purse, did it like Molly. Stay 050, these niggas be slimy. I feel like there's low if I dare you to try me. Passing these niggas and left them behind me.
Now listening to the sit down with Bang the Beast Productions on the ones and twos.
I solved all my problems and left them behind me. My niggas, they going, they standing behind me. Sipping on this Hennessy, she like a flow of my energy. Mama say I'm gifted like I came from under the Christmas tree. I was in the blind.
Appreciate everybody for locking into the Sit Down Live.
Now I can see, no I can see. Put the bullshit behind me. I'm gone. Put the bullshit behind me. Thank God I'm up now. First I was lost and I was down. Had ups, I had downs, and no one came around. Now the table turn around, and this is my time now. Back to the wall, so nothing behind me. Poppy purse, did it like Molly. Stay 050, these niggas be slimy. I feel like there's low if I dare you to try me. Passing these niggas and left them behind me. Fleeing and lose the truck, get behind me. I solved all my problems and left them behind me. My niggas, they going, they standing behind me.
You're now listening to the sit down with Bang the Beast Productions on the ones and twos.
Yeah, you got Nitro Gator in the house. You gonna do it for the ground. Hey. Let's get it.
You're now listening to the sit down with Bang the Beast Productions on the ones and twos.
Let me see you do it. Yeah, baby girl, come and chew it. Yeah, baby girl, let me do it. Yeah, gon' do it, baby. Shake, 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 like an earthquake. Shake, 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 like an earthquake. Hey, do it for the ground. 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 Hey, do it for the snap. Hey, do it for the snap. Hey, do it for the snap. Baby, do it for the snap. Shake, 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 like an earthquake. Shake, 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 like an earthquake. Hey, do it for the ground. 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 Hey, do it for the snap. Hey, do it for the snap. Hey, do it for the snap. Baby, do it for the snap.
Hey, hey.
I done been
hurt for real, it even hurts to feel. The passion to live, although it's painful, I learned how to forgive. But still we make choices, I choose to still. Don't wanna rush into no situation, that's why I'm hesitating. Really ain't been dated lately, I've been chasing paper. My heart, I gotta protect it. Plus my kids watching every move. Let's not rush into this love. Yeah, she said she used to give it up fast. First to get pregnant in the class, I said I overstand. I can't judge you for your troubled past. You built the wall, I hope it's made of glass. Don't wanna rush and accidentally crash. See how it goes, we can travel the globe. We ain't gotta be intimate, just some innocent souls. You the type to make me fall in love. I just know them scars lately ain't been healing up. Is this for real or what?
Baby, can we take our time? I don't wanna waste no time. We ain't gotta rush it. 'Cause I done been hurt before, and I don't wanna hurt no more. When we making love, be sure we ain't gotta rush it. 'Cause I done been hurt before.
Yeah, know we've been here before. We made it to the end of question. I just wanna make sweet love to you, girl. No, I don't wanna waste no time. I wanna dive right inside your mind. I wanna take my time with you, girl. You got a lot of baggage, of course. Well, I've been married, divorced, then married, divorced. That's a lot to digest, yeah. You know, it's your choice. I hope you travel with a knife and a fork, yeah. I just hope we on the same page. I wanna show you, I just hope we on the same stage. Yeah, I hope the pain fades.
Later, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
knowing.
I wanna show you, I just hope we on the same stage. Yeah, I hope the pain fades.
Baby, can we take our time? I don't wanna waste no time. We ain't gotta rush it. 'Cause I done been hurt before, and I don't wanna hurt no more. When we making love, be sure we ain't gotta rush it. 'Cause I done been hurt before.
Hitters on go.
You're now listening to the Sit Down with Bang the Beast Productions on the ones and twos.
Go. You never know. Hit you with scope. From way down the road. 'Cause I got that dope. Yourself, now you doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. Now you can do it by yourself. Now you're doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. You can do it by yourself. Doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. You can do it by yourself. Doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. You can do it by yourself. Doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. Then you can do it by yourself. Now you're doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. Now you can do it by yourself. Now you're doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. You can do it by yourself. Doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. You can do it by yourself. Doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. You can do it by yourself. Doing the doja. Move to your left. Move to your right. Move to your left. Then you can do it by yourself. Now you're doing the doja. Move to your
Get it.
kid. This is your
Expression.
They been asking for the queen.
Right.
Going in. Let's eat. Let's feast. Yeah.
be the hood. Still giving nigga the business, pop still out, leave no witness. On it around, make them dance and leave a stupid nigga dizzy. In and out, exactly how that trap roll. You ain't trying to spend no paper, what the fuck we talking about? I don't really want no drama, cause I be chillin' on the low. I just ran a couple bands and trying to run a couple more. Them niggas over there ain't got no money, that really ain't my type. I wouldn't fuck you thirsty hoes, even if I was a dyke.
Baby, we've been asking for the queen. Appreciate everybody for checking in and sit down. You live on YouTube right now. Let's get it.
As the man with the plan, but I keep falling short like I'm on that road to the rich and famous, and I ain't turning back due to the fact I'm from a place where only the strong survive. Struggle and strive, and it means just to stay alive. Duck and hide from that plague that was on them ghetto streets. Gotta creep and keep your heat up, bless that ass 6 feet deep up in the struggle. My mother used to stress her point well, but I didn't listen. Now I'm living in this prison cell. Dwell with me as I take a trip down memory lane. Push crack cocaine when I first got introduced to this game. Aim high, cause I had many dreams for me and my team. Hustling never stop. Push crack to the fiends constantly. O's and OGs warned me that this game would get deep, but it was too late. I was deep up in the GAME. On the cool, they blessed me. Locked me up, throw it a key. But once they set me free, I got the nuts, gotta get that money.
Feeling you, baby. There's something special about when I look in your eyes. I see love hearts at that. But listen, we both feeling each other from our looks. Yeah. It's a great vibe. We not crooks. No. I think about you day by day. Patience, commitment, it'll pay. As you stare at my eyes, I begin to blush. You doing the same thing, no need to fuss. It's the way you glance that turn me on. Let's FaceTime when we on the phone. Yeah. I'm affectionate, I like to cuddle. When we make love, it's a big puddle. This ain't
You're now
puppy
listening
love
to the
with
sit
the love
down with
notes.
Bang the Beats Productions on the ones and twos.
I can't
We got Ace in the house. Missing flights. Let's get into it. Hey.
I'll blame it. I'll be real big my time better feel special. Just go check your calendar, you might have to reschedule. You got somewhere to be, but you know it be too hard to let go. Gotta snap out of this vibe and focus right back on the checks. But girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Oh my, time flies when the feeling is around. Sky high, you're so high, you got them glazed red eyes. Per 30 for you and I, but next time just take a 5.
Appreciate everybody for rocking on the sit down tonight. We live on YouTube.
Loving your company, it feel right every time. Confidential under sheets, so should we post about it online?
Make sure y'all subscribe.
And should we keep the haters blind? I'm like, damn, when you take a picture perfect, it look amazing. You bent over like your laces is on top, and now you naked. And ain't nothing on your toes besides your peach nails. The time you said your flight was coming in, check your email. I ain't tryna do you wrong, you know my heart mean well. But it's so hard to keep track of time with one hell of a female. I'm addicted, I serve with my time, so you better feel special. What day it is, go check your calendar, you might have to reschedule. You got somewhere to be, but you know it be too hard to let go. Gotta snap out of this vibe and focus right back on the checks. But girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Oh my, time flies when the feeling is around. 2 out of top love, baby, it's you I show. I got you for sure, show you I adore. I give you the cure, that's if you feel pain. Baby, I'm still pure, that ain't just my name. I got the right aim, know where your spot at. You try to push away, don't you deny that. Your kitty splashing waves, you know where your tide at. Beat it from night to day, it turns you to a tide at. Time you wake up, throw some clothes, no time for makeup. Thought your flight was leaving around 8, some check the time and say it's about 8, son. You still ain't even 8 now, but you rushing to the terminal to see what flight comes later. This works better anyway, let's go back to the room to make love. I don't know about you and your ex, but let's just say I'm glad you had to break up. Fuck that nigga trying to come back when he did you wrong, don't let that phase you. You meant for greater, you upgrade your lifestyle by the minute. When it come to time, you don't waste now. I deserve with my time, so you better feel special. What day it is, go check your calendar, you might have to reschedule. You got somewhere to be, but you know it be too hard to let go. Gotta snap out of this vibe and focus right back on the checks. But girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Girl, if you spend the night, I'ma have you missing flights. Oh my, time flies when the feeling is around.
Hey. Gator.
I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. Early morning,
I don't know what y'all doing, but I gotta get me some money.
I gotta get me some money. Ain't no monkeys addicted to honey. Yeah. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money.
Pesos the narrow, I gotta go get it. 5, 10, 100, 20s, and 50s. You feed it from cheaper, tap it, what tap it. Flipping them digits, my nigga, we with it. I gotta give me some money. I gotta give me some money. I gotta give me some money. No, I gotta give me some money.
Open the pot so you know I'm a blesser. Straight drop, I can't settle for lesser. If you owe me, then I want a little extra. I need my money like yesterday. Trap muster, nigga, you need to catch up. Ops lacking hit jit from the neck up. Ask about me, bitch, I'm running the check up. Me and Nitro Gator. I got a bag coming in by the load. Bad bitches falling in like dominoes. No to did this shit, I'm fucking all kind of hoes. Skinny up fat, I be gripping all on the road. Feeling like Kodak, nigga, let me drive the boat. Get to the paper, I can't wait, I gotta go. Ain't talking money, nigga, I don't wanna know. Franklin Jackson, I need every one of those. Early morning, J's constantly coming. I gotta get me some money. Ain't no monkeys addicted to honey. Keep the Benjamin coming. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money.
Pesos the narrow, I gotta go get it. 5, 10, 100, 20s, and 50s. You feed it from cheaper, tap it, what tap it. Flipping them digits, my nigga, we with it. I gotta give me some money. 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 I'm in the streets like the yellow line. OG got me high like a Delta flight. I met this little bitch, she was hella fine. That pussy was bomb like a dynamite. Stuck my wrist in the freezer and froze my time. Put blue cheese on my plate for my appetite. Like Akon, you better not cross the line. Cause we get more straws in the fucking day. Get I got flavor like Mike and Ice. Every step I be dripping like broken pipes. They sound like Philly Gamble like rolling dice. When I whip out the Drake, you gon' need Christ. Fuck all that whole shit. Her pussy stay wet like an ocean. Now I'm about to check. Young nigga fly like a jet. I need them best, now I can't set up for less.
Early morning, J's constantly coming. I gotta get me some money. Ain't no monkeys addicted to honey. Yeah, keep the Benjamin coming. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money. I gotta get me some money.
Pesos the narrow, I gotta go get it. 5, 10, 100, 20s, and 50s. You feed it from cheaper, tap it, what tap it. Flipping them digits, my
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Bang the Beats, VDot Carter. It's your V-Mix. It's the takeover. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. True Fridays. What's going on? What's going on, Tyree? I appreciate everybody for joining the sit down. Let's get into it, man. True Friday. What's going on? What's going on?
Talk to me nice.
Oh, I was like, speaking of talk to me nice, I got some merch ideas for talk for me nice.
Ooh, hey, we gonna get that.
Yeah, Tyree.
We gonna get that, man. So
listen, I'm looking like we already. Hey. By the way, if y'all looking, we already got it already. Hey, it's copyrighted, so y'all can't do nothing. So I can talk about it openly.
Oh, for sure.
Wait.
You already know.
You said it's copyrighted?
It's already copyrighted. Just go with it, man.
Hey, that's how we got it.
Hey, I was just saying, hey, we got the hats already, so I'm looking, hey, just do the hats. I'm looking like, and then have talk to me nice in the back.
Talk to me nice. You feel me?
With the logo and to sit down in the front, like the cap, like a snapback cap you got on, and have talk to me nice on the back.
Yeah, let's get it.
I'm gonna mess with that. We gonna mess with that. Look, we gonna get into it. So listen, this is the V-Mix. You know what I'm saying? It's the V-Mix, the takeover. You feel me? So listen.
I know you nice with it. I know you nice with the
Listen. 7 things that we should stop doing in 2020. Y'all want to hear it?
I'm down.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
7 things. We're gonna talk about it category by category. You feel me? So this is gonna be my truth. You know what I mean? I'm gonna run through the list that I got. Y'all tell me if y'all got anything or y'all want to add anything. So just let me know.
All right.
So
cool.
number one, we should stop doing in 2020 is take responsibilities. We got to start taking responsibility for our own actions. Number 2, you know what I mean? Your friends won't make you rich at all. You feel me? So we're gonna get into that. Number 3, self-discipline. Y'all got to look back and look at ourselves in the mirror. Number 4, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna focus on purpose. Number 5, never settle for everything in the world, right? We're going to settle for something that revolves around making you happy. That's right, facts. 6, don't let anyone define you. Number 7, let haters hate. Let's do you. Just do you. You feel me? All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into number 1. Take responsibility for your own actions, right?
Right.
I'm going to give a little scenario, right? So basically, this platform has grown, let's just say within the last three months. And it wasn't possible to get here if everybody didn't kind of do their own part and take responsibility for their own actions. Now, look, accountability can go both ways. It can go two ways, right? So, I have never put any agendas in place for anybody to do their part, right? Everybody kind of wanted to come on this platform because they genuinely wanted to be a part of something. So for that, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But when we're talking about responsibility as well in a negative connotation, let's just say everybody's not perfect, right? But let's just say that you did something and that you really messed up, right? Most times we will point fingers at the other person and say, hey, look, and makes excuses. A lot of times I don't hear where we just actually look back at us and be like, you know what? I know I could have went into that situation and I could have did something different. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, Tyree, I know you. I don't want to tear you too long, but tell me a little bit about your experiences on that.
Oh, most definitely, because I know I grew up in a preacher household. I know I could be long-winded. I know I took my responsibility on trying to better my time and you know, like as far as interview time and talking to people, like, hey, just get straight to the point, because you know, getting that school mindset over explaining. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean when you gotta over explain stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta get out of that. Just quick, straight to the point, quick with it about it.
Yeah, I mean, also you can kind of waste your time, you know, talking too much about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm about big things, popping little things, stopping now. I'm looking like, hey, we on the bigger things, man. I know that.
Facts. Let's get into it. Number two, your friends won't make you rich.
That is true.
You want to know why I say this? I know me and you was talking about it, Tyree, about what's his name? The panda guy. What's his name? Come on.
A designer.
Designer. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. So what I'm saying about designer and what I see about designer is that designer looks for everybody around him or anybody to kind of put him to that next level. I think for designer to have any type of comeback, if he wanted to cross over into the EDM, I think he got to hit the ground running with, you know, just getting in the studio and just releasing whatever he released and reaching out to his fans, you know, the little fans that he do have, especially if he's trying to tap into that EDM record.
Oh, he already got an album out with like some of the hottest, like an album like prepared. The thing is, you gotta check it out.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a problem.
That's what I don't know, man. He got, cause you know, the record label dispute too. So, you know, he got out of that.
You got to be able to control things by yourself. You can't put your faith into somebody else's hands. So you got to take that control back. You know
I
what
respect
I mean?
that. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of independent artists be on like self grind, but you got to put that grind in the same way if you're on a label too. Like you got to go for yourself, not just to look.
Exactly, because that's funny, man. A lot of people think that since they get with the labels and stuff like that, they be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna let the label do all the work." But see, the label looking at back at you and say, "Okay, yeah, you got this far, but you still gonna have to do work." You know what I mean? That's why they put that contract there for both parties. You know what I mean? To hold each other accountable for whatever they got going on. The reason why they like you because you grind it to a certain point. But now you want to get signed. You get signed, and you think, "Okay, I'm gonna be like to go lazy, and I ain't gonna do the work." With designer, man, I think he need to put in that work for real. So he shouldn't be looking for people that's gonna make him rich. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, man, friends, man, yeah, that's cool that you have friends and that you building a team, but everybody's responsible for themselves. And we got to get into a position where we take control over our own destinies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, I remember growing up in Chicago, like some opportunities are not there. And I'm like, I was blessed to like avoid pathways of being a downfall. You know what I mean? A statistic, seeing other people not follow their dreams, and you know, parents don't have their kids. I'm like, I've realized that that's a purpose every day, knowing I got to go get it.
For sure.
I know people ain't to do it.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, I know the vibes. I see Snow popped up. What's up, Snow?
Popped up.
Hey, look, it's the V mix right now. Snow gonna come in when he come in, but I'm taking over right now. You feel me?
You said,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for me, I definitely, with me, I definitely could have, you know what I'm saying, been more focused as far as, you know, focusing on me and, you know, not letting little things or stupid, you know what I'm saying, stupid situations distract me, you know, like, you know, just becoming a better me, becoming a better person, and you know, giving, you know what I'm saying. I just could have did things a lot differently than I have been doing, and you know, a lot in handling, me, like not focusing so much on what the other person is doing, focusing so much on, what I'm doing and, what's gonna better me and what's gonna make me a better man at the end of the day.
For sure, man. That goes hand in hand. And actually it goes into the next topic that we're gonna talk about too is self-discipline. Now, we all under quarantine right now. Now, what kind of self-discipline has anybody has had to kind of do stuff different? Like I know my self-discipline right now is like I make sure that I stay on the schedule, as far as getting interviews out, making sure I'm still in the gym. And even if I can't get to a gym, making sure that I do some type of workout, some type of way to kind of make my mind stay focused, stay sharp. You know what I mean? At what I'm doing, because like I said, even though nothing's going on, we're still building the platform. You know what I mean? So we still have to have some type of self discipline to kind of get a little bit better. You know what I mean? At what we doing. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like how I'm very passionate about like like visual. I'm a visual person. So like the Spike Lee Master. Like if you into editing, that's a good thing to better yourself. Things like that. Because one of my good friends Jay was like, "Yo, Tyree." I'm like, I send this over to you right now. I was like, where? I was thinking about purchasing this. He's like, don't worry about it. Like when you got people in your corner and they're business associates and they be looking out for you and just want to better yourself. Like V, I'm like, I know you're all about like talking about bettering yourself. I respect that about you as well. And I know this is your brand and all of us are associated trying to bring it up, man. And I know it's amazing. It's organic. That's the beautiful part. Cause I was up last night and I was just working. I was like, man, I was like, yo, I'm eating. I'm like, okay, this 500. Then I'm like, okay, this 800. Some haters had to hate and take away like 10. Literally,
Man,
they had to, they saw it. They saw the growth too fast.
Yeah, I mean, it be like that sometimes. Sometimes, we got to understand too that, growth is good. We in a position where, sometimes people will see that we're growing and actually kind of step back and be like, okay, I see that you're growing. You don't kind of need my help in this situation. And sometimes it's humbling too, at the same time. And that kind of goes hand in hand and like focusing on your purpose. Like doing this whole time, I did not let anything kind of discourage me. Like it's very discouraging right now where, people walking around looking like they all sick. You know what I mean? Everybody look like they got the cooties out, they got the coronavirus. But one of my main things that I've been able to do, especially with this platform, is to be like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on what I gotta focus on, and I want to build a platform, that's gonna be a bigger brand than anything else in the world, because when I go on YouTube, sometimes I just search. I just go in there and be like, okay, to sit down. I see so much stuff that say to sit down, but I'm not. I know my lane. I know the formula that I have. I know what I'm bringing to the situation, so I'm not even worried about it because I'm so tunnel vision at my vision and what I want to bring to the table and what I want to bring to the network. Because like Bang the Beats, man, Productions is a network, man. I want everybody that got ideas, we come together and kind of put it on this platform so we can get it out to the people. You know what I mean?
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. I'm like, and some sponsorships coming up. Some sponsorships, some deals coming up.
For sure, for sure. Hey, we got security in the building, man. He making sure everything's safe right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You already know.
He just sitting in the
we got
cut.
security in the building, man. We making sure everything's safe, man. We know we gotta always shout out the security. You feel me? Block invaders, what's happening with you?
Oh, I'm here with the security dude.
You playing security tonight? What's going on?
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure, man. Listen, man. I went through a couple things, man. I want to know your outtake on a couple things. Right now, I'm on number 4. But how do you feel about taking responsibility for your own actions? Number 2, friends won't make you rich. Number 3, self-discipline. 4, focus on your purpose, man. What you got to say about that, man?
Self-discipline. I like that. It motivates you and keep you focused. And friends don't make you rich. It all depends what type of friends. Do you have ambitious friends, creative friends, leaders? Even the people that's not even motivated, they are talented, they are talented, but they might not have what you have is that drive. You know what I'm saying? Or the ingenuity to adapt to any situation to propel yourself to the next level. The other 2, I know you hit me with a couple more. It's 4. Hit me with 2 more.
Focus on your purpose.
Yeah, you got to focus on your purpose. Because if not, you're gonna get sidetracked off your purpose, trying to feed and help somebody else's purpose, which is not probably gonna benefit you. You're just gonna miss your mark and you're gonna be mad. Yeah, you gotta focus on your purpose because nobody gonna take care of you. You're gonna make it happen. Nobody gonna make your dream or breathe life into your dream or manifest your ideas into reality no better than you. Nobody can execute your blueprint plan than that person who created that blueprint because you know the ins and outs. Person might steal ideas, but they ain't gonna execute it to the fullest extent like you.
For sure. Hey, look, we got Tron up top. Let's get it. What you got to say on it?
Talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice. You know what they say in my city, EC. Yo, sick neighborhood. So, neighborhood. Nah, the first one. What was the first one?
Take responsibility for your own actions.
Take responsibility for your own actions. I feel like everybody should do that. I feel like at the end of the day, everybody should do that because not only will it help you grow, but it'll make you a better person. A lot of the times people are scared to look at themselves because it's a feeling of weakness, and it's actually a sign of strength because the more losses you take and the more you can self-assess, the more you can look at yourself and go, okay, you know what? I'm not a punk. I'm not weak for looking at myself. I'm growing, I'm maturing, I'm looking at things differently. Number two,
your friends won't make you rich. What you think about that?
Friends won't make you rich. It depends. Are your friends on the same page with you?
Correct.
Do your friend? I would say have the same friends with the same kind of mindset, so this way you can build, an empire. You know what I'm saying? You need, say it takes a village to raise a man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do everything by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You definitely need people and relationships to get to where you're going. Mike Tyson had Customato, Jordan had Pippen, Barack Obama had Michelle. So I mean, you always need, a strong team. And I won't say your friends won't make you rich, but I will say this: you need friends that are have the same mindset or at least have the same goals as you. What was it? Number
3, self-discipline, boss.
Self-discipline. That's self-discipline is a lot of the things that people are lacking. Self-discipline is one of those things where it's like, people rather party and celebrate and do stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say I haven't done it because I'm guilty of it, the drinking, the partying, the girls, but after a while, it's like you look back and it's like, yo, where did all that time go? What am I actually celebrating?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And, and you look around and the people that you're celebrating with, are they encouraging you? Are you in a mind frame where you could say, you know what? I did my 12 hours a day for my stuff. Now I can sit back and play a little bit, and it's self-discipline to me is about prioritizing. You can, because life is a balance. If it's more play than work, we got a problem. But if it's more work than you play, then okay, then you're kind of rewarding yourself for the hard work that you put in.
For sure. Number 4, man, focus on your purpose.
Your purpose, man. Listen, everybody has purpose. That's why we are put here. To our purpose is not only what we love to do and but it's what we give to the world. I'm saying everybody has a purpose as to why they're here, and it's some people just, and I won't say some people don't have one because that's not fair for me to say. Some people are too complacent to go out and discover what that is for them. Some people are okay with, a 9 to 5. Some people are okay with being working at a regular job. But I feel in my opinion, especially men, grown men, that's what makes us, that's what gives us that drive, that's what gives us that aggression, is to find what we are meant to do here and put on this earth before anything.
For sure, man. Good talk, man. Good topic. So listen, man, are we gonna go to the other topics? I'm gonna get into the ones and twos on my DJ thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not tuning into the sit down. It's the takeover, the V mix. You feel me? Let's get it.
I gotta give me some money today. I gotta give me some money today. I gotta give me some money. Nah, I gotta give me some money.
What up, little mama? Are you the type that I can bring home to my mama? No one hope she probably won't condone you. But shit is cool, cause I was only trying to bone you. I'm a dog, but clean, I ain't hard to see. Should've made sense, cause everything I want be flea. Why you think they call me Drill to get this shit on me? I was told while I lay, I put spice around my feet. Red bottoms, ain't never seen these, and you don't know that one that got them. Hot-headed nigga, I be thinking why I fought him. Shit, I probably should've shot him. Looking back on this, I gave his ass a panties. Like my business time I see, I'm busting at your ass. I was taught don't beef with niggas if it ain't about no cash. If it's up, then it's stuck. I burn a nigga till it's ashes. Ashes, dust to dust. I put my faith in Big G, but it's in Glocks we trust. And the odds we bust. I told my niggas, we don't talk, niggas can't fuck with us. They can't fuck with us, oh God. Like some lesbians, niggas don't want beef, I turn a nigga vegetarian. I revolve what I'm carrying, keep the shells and knock his head off like I'm Conan the Barbarian. I'm so savage, red 50s and blue hundreds and the lights on purple cabbage. Money on my mind, time is money, if that's the case, and I still got a lot of time, yeah. But I still feel like I ain't got enough. I can't see no get no more, nigga, these times is tough. I done seen the struggle, I done seen the rain. Make it out so I don't never see that shit again. Nigga, please stay in your lane. Young thug, you surf up in these waters, you gonna drown again. Please stay in your lane. Young thug, you surf up in these waters, you gonna drown again.
Big drip.
They don't get it. Might hit you in the face, I gotta watch it while I spit it. I know this bitch is crazy, I gotta watch it while I hit it. I told myself I wouldn't, I don't know why the fuck I did it. Sometimes that is how I go. Put your trust in no nigga and nothing past no hoe. Wanna see how they gon' treat me when I blow. Still gon' fuck a hoe that pat me up just for the principle. Ooh, that's so grimy. Big got me in my man, took but please don't mind me. If niggas really looking for me, how they ain't find me? Better ask your bitch when it come through, she always find me. Always on me, don't go to try me. A wolf and shoot clothing, boy, you better off not trying me. God don't got no safety, don't play with me, cause they will knock off your face, G.
You now listening to the sit down with Bang the Beats Productions on the ones and twos.
Things get hard. It's not time to quit. But I gotta go harder. It's for all y'all out there that's ready to turn up. Let's go. It's go time. Of that grind and the definition of that work. I gotta go get it, I gotta take it. Pay me what I'm worth. I ain't going back and forth with you. This the shit that I do. That's right. Keep me on the track, got to get that. Gas me up, woo woo. Wake up early in the morning, I gotta get in that work. Mind of my money, focus even if it hurts. Nothing else matters. I gotta get to the bag. And if you're in my way, like them weights, I'ma bust your. I dig, I down, I clang, boom, I dig, I down, I clang, boom, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, don't quit. That's the sound that I make in the trenches. Focus even if it hurts. Boom! Nothing else matters. Boom! Gotta get to the bag. Quit. And if you're in my way, like don't waste, I'ma bust your work, 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 work. Get in there. Work, 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 work. It's go time. Work, 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 work. It's go time. Mind over matter. I gotta get the job done. Get it done.
Yeah, we back, man. We live in the mix, man. You are not tuning to the sit down, V mix, the takeover. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get back into it. So listen, we was just talking about some main key ideas as far as what we should stop doing in year 2020. You know what I mean? So let's go back to the other two because we got other two left that I actually made some list of. So we went through take responsibility for your own actions. Number 2, your friends won't make you rich. Self-discipline. Focus on your purpose. Never settle for anything in the world. Settle for something that revolves around making you happy. Let's get into number 5. Tyree, what's going on with you?
Nothing much.
All right. Oh, got some backup. Okay. All right, cool. We live. We good. All right, so Tyree.
All right.
Never settle for everything in the world. Settle for something that revolves around happiness. What you think about that?
Oh, I agree. I'm doing everything that I love. I'm like, because if you're doing I'm like, don't get me wrong. Securing a bag is nice and all, but if you're miserable, it doesn't mean a thing. And then on top of that, you're around people that you got love for, you got respect for. Like, oh, not talking behind each other's back, nothing but uplifting, bettering yourself. I'm like, I live for that daily. Like, where can I improve? Like every day, like finding something new to better myself as a person. Like if you're in an environment like that, it's beautiful. And this is a platform that's all about that, uplifting yourself and making yourself better.
For sure. Because me, man, I'm not gonna settle for everything. Because if you settle for everything, that means you'll do anything for the price of money. You got a price tag on your head. You know what I mean? So me, like I said, I agree with you because I'm gonna focus on what makes me happy. You know what I mean? Like, because music is one of the things that kind of make me happy. It touched my soul. Like I used to be an artist. I used to be a rapper, producer. I still produce. I could still get in my bag. You feel me? I could still do my thing. I'm not, I just chose.
We're on the street, you got bars too, don't you?
Man, listen. I got candy bars. You feel me?
Oh, I see what you did.
But listen, hey, I could do a little something, man. I could definitely do a little something. But look, I stand for something. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fall for anything. So that's why I really just say that. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna settle for everything because you can't get everything, man. This world is of abundance. You feel me?
Yes.
So you can't just settle for everything because if you do, then that means somebody can put a price tag on you and kind of buy you. Mm-hmm. Tron, what's going on, boss?
Oh man, so kind of touch on what you said. Yeah, like I wouldn't say do everything that makes me happy because everything that makes me happy necessarily is not good for me. Like I like sweets. You know what I'm saying? If I eat sweets all day, I'm gonna get diabetes. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I will focus on everything that makes me happy surrounding my purpose, surrounding what I'm supposed to do. So if me, like you said, you like music, so it touches your soul. Me, I like boxing. So everything surrounding boxing makes me happy. Eating right, exercising, everything that's positive that surrounds what I'm trying to do is, makes me happy. I would say surround yourself with things that make you happy, surrounding your purpose that are good for you, because then it forces you to become not only make yourself happy, but do the right things and have a moral code when you're doing it. because me and that's another thing too. I like I'm a New Yorker, so I like a big slice of cheesy pizza, but I can't sit around and eat cheesy pizza all day if I'm in the ring.
It's choices. That's choices too. You got to surround it. What makes you happy and motivation, like whatever motivates you and makes you happy. So I guess you can put those two and two together. But I do got a question with you, man. Like you do boxing, man. So let the people know, like, what is it that will make you different if you're gonna be a boxer or would you be a trainer? Like, what would you do differently that hasn't been done that you think that you can bring to the game that'll be different?
Um, First of all, like today, what I would do differently is you are you talking about trainer or are you talking about
Either
fighting
one.
wise?
You
Okay.
like boxing, so if you want to go to the training route, tell me a little bit about the training. But or if you're gonna be a fighter, tell me a little bit about that. So just pick
I'll
which
t-
one and then dive into the topic.
I give you both. So fighting wise, a lot of it is a lot of the fighters are easily manipulated and they kind of don't know the business side of things. And some of them do, but for me, on a fighting note, a lot of them tell their trainers what to do, and you can't learn anything doing it. And I feel like fighting wise, some people don't prepare as much as they should. Oh yeah, camp is 8 weeks, so they want to train for 8 weeks. Boxing is a lifestyle. Either you do it, either you want it or you don't. And that's another thing too. A lot of people, and I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people, they don't study. They don't study, and they don't watch tapes. They want to watch the new people. They want to watch Canelo Alvarez. They want to watch Terrence Crawford. They want to watch Floyd Mayweather. While all that is good, you start from the basics. What about Joe Louis? What about Archie Moore? What about Mike Tyson? What about Evander Holyfield? Everybody wants to be Floyd. Yeah, he looks pretty doing it, but fun like Andre Ward said, nobody. It's the shit. It's about the stuff you don't want to do, the basics, the jab, the hook, the stuff you don't want to do. And if your coach got to get on you every 5 minutes about what you're not doing, you don't really want it. If he got to get on you about in the morning doing push-ups and eating right, you don't really want it.
For sure.
And on the training side, a lot of trainers I see they are they only specialize in one thing. Some of them, the fast Mayweather pad work, while all that's good and dandy, again, fundamentals. Back to basics, back to the jab, back to the hook, back to the cross, back to the defense. And some of the old school training I would implement in my training too, because that's what some of these fighters are missing. The jump rope, you know, the shadow boxing. That's and a lot of people, shadow boxing is very important. A lot of people don't understand that. That's gonna determine your form. That's gonna determine how you fight in the ring. How you train is how you're gonna fight. So if I'm a trainer and I gotta get on you about every little thing, then and you want to fight me on certain things, I'm just not gonna work with you. Point blank. I'm not gonna waste my time. You don't want it, then okay, I'll train somebody else. But from a fighter's perspective, basics, jab, hook, cross, shadow box. Everybody want to look like Mayweather. But Mayweather, they got to realize Mayweather didn't get to where he is at without doing the basics. It's about the stuff you don't want to do.
All right, man. Let me ask you another question. What about character? Instead of getting out of the aspects of the boxing, what about character? Does character make you what does that impact have when it comes to boxing? Like, would you want to be more aggressive? Would you want to showcase your character to be more aggressive? Would you want to be more laid back? Like,
Listen,
how does that affect?
I'm from New York, man. So you already know, man.
Goon.
I'm coming aggressive, man. I'm coming aggressive, man. I'm gonna be in your face. Listen, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make my opponent. I'm gonna make my opponent not slack off. I'm gonna be in your face. I'm gonna be in your face. I'm gonna get on your nerves. You're my opponent, and we ain't gonna be shaking hands before the fight. No, I want to rip your head off. This is a job. This is what I love to do. So I'm not about to play with you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my job. I'm gonna take my job seriously if you don't.
Sound like that
And I'm not
McGregor
gonna
approach.
sleep on you either.
Sound like that McGregor approach, man. You know how his charisma is just off the roof, and it's crazy. But you know he
Yeah.
go in the ring and get knocked out.
And but you know what's crazy though? Whether he gets knocked out or not, he's still famous for who he is as a person. Because I'm not, and I wouldn't do it to sell fight. That's just who I am. That's just the way I think. Because I could be in the ring with, you know, I could be in the ring with my best friend. When we get in that ring, we ain't friends. We ain't boys. Yeah, outside of the ring, we could go for dinner. We could go to strip club. But I got a job to do, and I'm not about to play with you, and you're not about to stand in the way of what I want, friend or not.
Facts. Let's get into the next topic, man. Don't let people define you. You know what I mean? Because one of the things too, that I really just my core values is that I never want to give anybody something that they can have over my head. You know, I'm gonna always make sure that I'm actually at a 1%. You know what I mean? Like I'm never gonna give somebody or anybody anything over me that they can use on me. You know what I mean? At any given time. You know what I mean? So I always look for the self-discipline in myself to be like, okay, if this guy is training 100 days out of the week, right? I'm gonna train 200 days out of the week because I always want to stay above the competition. You know what I mean? Because I look at it like this: people are not gonna support you unless it benefits them. They're not gonna support unless it benefits them. So what I try to do, and especially with this platform, man, I try to give everybody that opportunity to as well. It's like, look, I don't want to sit here and talk about myself all day, but still at the same time, I'm willing to give that knowledge too. So if anybody wants to listen, they down to listen, they down to grow, you know, they coachable, you know, then I'm gonna invest my time into a situation, you know what I mean? So I don't want anybody to define me of who I am because I'm gonna always be a changing person where you don't even know who I am. You know what I mean? Like you can't never really grasp what I do because I'm always on that next level. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to teach people to be on that same way level of thinking too as well. It's like man, we in the world where like we're literally fighting really for our life, to be honest, because it's like people are without jobs and stuff like that. But how are we stepping up to the plate in the midst of all this and still be able to survive, you know, regardless of whatever was going on? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get back into it too. All right, so let haters hate and do you. Trying, I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna let the haters hate, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna always do me. You feel me? Like I think the hating is actually motivation. And to me, it's always gonna be motivation to me because I'm like, man, listen, if anybody's giving me any positive or negative press, I'm gonna take it with a smile because I'm like, yo, listen, I got that energy about you, you know what I mean? From the negative aspect or to the positive aspect, I got some type of emotional investment about you. Tron, what's going on, boss?
To touch on what you would, I didn't know if you was ready for questions or comments. I'm gonna wait until you
Nah, go
ready.
ahead. Go ahead, boss.
So yeah, the thing about not letting other people define you, and I see it so many times. They let people let other people define them. You know, we're humans, so you know a lot of people go off, you know, what they went through in the past, and what they do is they hold this invisible guard up to everyone, and you know because they've been hurt or they've been disappointed. But the best thing for me, what I learned is, you know, when you're doing for somebody, especially, and it's from the heart, you really shouldn't expect nothing back. And you don't expect, and a lot of people get hurt because they have expectations of other people that they can't even fulfill themselves.
Correct.
So with that being said, everything to me about another person, okay, I had this bad experience. My sometimes people come to me with their problems and they go, yeah, Teron, I've been through this. Listen, we all been through stuff. We all been through stuff. I'm from New York. Tyree's from Chirac. You from, Sean, you from Florida. You know how it go. We all know how it go.
All day.
Everything ain't sweet out here, but what are you learning from your experiences? What are you taking? What positive are you taking from it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I grew up, like this new era. I grew, and people say, "Oh yeah, this new era, they so quick to carry guns. They so quick to shoot people." But my thing is, what are we teaching them? We're not giving them the things that our parents gave us. Yo, you go outside, you fight with your boy, you get in a fist fight, y'all shake hands, y'all go inside. That's how real men handle their problems. Everybody don't want to take, excuse me, everybody don't want to take an ass whooping. They rather get a attempted murder charge than have run a 5 minute fade with their boy and get it off their chest. I'd rather do it like that. Yo, Tyree, we got a problem. We can't talk it out. So, let's run a fade for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Whoever win, it don't matter. We got it off our chest. Listen, we could go back to what we was doing. We could either part ways or go back to being friends. Nobody lost their life.
Correct. A lot of times it's like who we proving that to? You know what I mean? We proving that to gangsters that don't really care about you? Are we proving that to the streets that's not gonna look for you? You know what I mean? Like who we proving that to? Because at the end of the day, guess what? We're all gonna go to jail. We all can go to jail. We all can get killed. We're not invincible. You know what I mean? So who are you proving that point to? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, especially for the black community. It's like sometimes we have to just let things go sometimes. Like it's not worth some of the battles is just not worth the fight, to be honest
It's
with
not.
you. Like we gotta let a lot of things go, and then with the whole defining, sometimes somebody can define or try to define who you are based upon your past. Sometimes people can really change and change for the better, but somebody always, looking at you from what you did in your past. Like you can't grow or get to a next level. You know what I mean? Like I really get tired of people trying to define you based upon, some bad issues that you had in your life that you really realistically, like you done with that, you dealt with that. But now it's like, oh, you still that same person, but see, you've been on the path of righteousness for 5 years. But then they come back and say, you did this, you did that, you did this, but they won't let you live in the moment. They won't let you do that. It's like, it's like a crab in a bucket mentality. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy about that, V? Like, and while they're sitting there judging you, they have a past too.
Facts.
So it's like, like I said, like the whole point I was making with, the fights and stuff is, like my thing is like, nobody's teaching these younger kids the values that we came up with. Nobody's sitting down and educating these kids, you want to play in the streets, you want to be gangster, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. All that tough guy stuff, it costs you. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in jail, there's no money in jail. There's no girls in jail. You want to live all this lifestyle for an image. For an image for what? To be in a cell with 50 dudes to look cool? Okay, you look cool in jail. Look cool in jail and see what happened to you. Be somebody's bend over, buddy. I rather listen. I rather look weak on the streets than look cool in jail.
Facts.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a man and sometimes walking away from a situation that's not gonna get you nowhere. And listen, like I said, we all from some type of hood. We all from some type of hood. But what does walking away make us weak? Does being a better man sometimes? Because sometimes the odds is not in your favor. Sometimes you got more to lose than the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all know now, like, Tyree, you from Chicago, you know what the GDs are, right?
Oh, most definitely. Blackstones, all that.
Yeah. Now the GDs is in New York now. Now it's like, now the GDs and like all that stuff, it moved to New York now. Everybody, they like the most hated gang in New York, but that's besides the point. The point is like, what went wrong, and what went wrong in the city of New York, where it's like it's been so many of these kids thought that, yo, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say back in the day I ain't have a few friends that was gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know dudes that run with gangs, but I grew up. You realize that's not gonna get you nowhere but in a jail cell on somebody's t-shirt. You know?
But, a lot of times, man, it's actually the OGs that's just failing the youth right now. You know, man, listen, most of us, I'm not gonna say everybody, has been raised without fathers. And 9 times out of 10, that's that father figure is like your life coach. You know what I mean? Sometimes we look for that in our dad, or we look for that in the streets. But if the streets is messed up, where do people turn to for any life coach or any mentoring? You know, they turn to what? Social media, what the media is pushing. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to redirect and kind of and get that education back to be able to handle situations in a better manner. You know what I mean? So I think, man, it's a lot of times that the older generation just really just gave up on it on the generation below us, man. It's just like the generation below us. It's funny too, because sometimes I think the generation below us kind of is more successful than us. If you want to add numbers or values because of the technology, you know, I know a lot of 19 and 20-year-olds, they're millionaires, you know, based off of technology. So they looking at an OG and I'm like, I don't got to listen to you. Like I've been doing that, but there's values to that. You know, they may have that success value, but they don't have the value. They don't have the character, you know what I mean, to actually build as a person. Yeah, they may be a 20-year-old that's a millionaire, but he's a dummy. You know what I mean? He has no education to lead back to anybody else. He was just probably given that, or he found out a loophole in the system where he's able to, you know, be on that success ladder. But a lot of times I think, man, we need to, as just older people looking back at the youth, man, we need to reach back at somebody that's willing to be disciplined, not really disciplined, but coachable, to be able to listen to the older and be like, okay, I know I'm old and I'm stuck in my ways, but there's a reason why. You know, my way has been working since the beginning of time. Y'all with this new age stuff, it's crazy. It's not working. It's just leading for a path for destruction.
Right. Like I had somebody the other day say, yo, they had a music video out, and it was, you know, Casanova. In my city, like in New York, there's a lot of, like I told you before, there's a lot of woo, a lot of cho, a lot of, woo and cho, and cho is basically GDs, and if you blood, if you crip, it don't matter no more. You could be blood and be woo, you could be crip and be cho, and be crip and be woo, and it don't matter. It's just like, yo,
don't mix, man.
Yeah, it don't make sense. And these little kids, bro, like 16, 17, I'm looking at them like, yo, the stuff y'all doing back in my day, a dude that was official, yo, and Block Invaders, I want your input on this.
He about to go. Go ahead.
So back in my day, a lot of these little Crip dudes and a lot of these little blood dudes, they would get punched in their stuff for doing the stuff they doing now. Pulling out their phones, yo, during a fight. It's like, where is the codes? Where is, like, you're not listening to your big homie tell you, yo, don't do that. You cursing him out because you think you know it all. And yo, it's just a mess. These kids have no structure. These little kids, it's the little kids. It's not the older cats. Like, I had an older cat, a younger cat tell me, yo, you kind of old. You don't know about this woo stuff? I said, bro, back in my day it was blood. Either you was blood, you was Crip, or you was King. None of this woo, none of this show, none of that mattered. None of that mattered. And it was a code. It was a code. And none of these kids, that all these kids want to be down. All these kids want to use the image of of banging, but they don't know what comes with it.
No doubt, no doubt.
Right.
We got black
And
invaders.
You right. You right, Ron. You dead right. You put what I'm saying? Because I had homies from New York. I've been watching. I'm a game member, cuz I'm rolling 60s, cuz for sure. I be home from out west. You feel what I'm saying? So I know the program. Not only let's talk. Since we speaking about it, I could be able to clarify because I could be able to be able to clear the misconception. Let's not focus on how it is now, the destructive part. Crip, I'm gonna start from the beginning. GDs, Vice Lord, Crip, Blood, Pyro, even to the Mexican game, even to the Latin King game, came from the black man from off top. They did with reality. Dealing with back in their time and with the course out with our time, we up on serious oppression. Gangs, they might similar in their ideologies or their signs or their symbols. They got one key fiber that connects you to all. It's a vehicle to be able to protect the community. That's what was for when they killed the movement. It really replaced the background of the black, how they killed the Black Panther movement. You feel what I'm saying? So it was that time and needed for the community to come back and rally as one unit. Take the family, protect their elders, all the morals that they was raised up that came to, I say, the 90 babies to like 96 or something, or some stuff, through my language. You feel what I'm saying? And then it broke after Pop died, y'all pay attention. So he was the last person that was trying to rally the people that used thug life. And he was the last dying breed of the real Black Panther. Not disrespecting the Black Panthers of today, but it's watered down. Just check him out. Look at him. You don't hear about him until it's time to get their name out there. Not being there with no time of crying and playing upon the political, social hurt or turmoil of the family. You feel what I'm saying? Be there when in every state, march then. You feel what I'm saying? Don't play, don't you playing with us. Because while you're doing that, we are still hurting. That's what gangs is for until they put greed, hate. They're really against the police and the Europeans because that's what it's about. And it was a political tool, but if it was really used correctly, we could have had our own economical system. We would have had our own bank. We really had it, but they killed it. And y'all know it, for those that read, those that got their third eye open, they killed it like Oklahoma, the real Black Wall Street. We had plenty of wealth, but this is their system. So
Facts.
therefore, they control it. So therefore, they give you a little leeway, but you ain't controlling shit. Cause we still ain't got no manufacturing company, no distribution company, nothing. We got all this money, and we got the power because we the money, and we built America. That's why from this day forward, I'm for this question. I'm American, proud American. You
For
feel
sure.
me?
For
So I
sure.
built this. So since I've been home and KP is really in the room with the virtual DJ. When I got to prison in 2016, I met them. I showed them one program, Unity. I don't ask you for no money. I don't ask you for nothing besides trust and loyalty. You can't give me that for free or earn it. I don't need you around me. I don't need you around me because you're gonna hurt me in the end over greed.
For sure.
That's what gangs came into now. It's not here to help. They fulfilling the order what it's supposed to do, divide and conquer. When the black man come back home and protect his household like a real man, beside all these characters like Gang, Christian, Usual, excuse my language, bring your black ass home, coward. And protect, because they need it, cause my dad wasn't home. My dad was gangster. My dad robbed 3 banks. My dad been gone. I'm a product of a dysfunctional home. My dad wasn't there. My mom was my dad. You feel me?
For sure.
So black man come home, watch everything balanced out. For real. I don't care what other resolution they try to come up with. Oh, we do this all trigonometry. Black man come home, watch how it balance itself out. For real, for real.
For
Watch it,
sure.
watch how it balance it out. And
For
salute.
sure. Tyree, what's happening with you? You live.
Okay, I was about to say I'm agreeing with everything everybody said tonight, but I'm like, we got to break down this factor when they say, "Are you a real one?" I'm cleaning it up because I don't like much saying no N word like that. But people
Correct.
got to get out of that factor. What truly is a real one? Not going behind the jail, listen to somebody that don't care about you. Even though I know some people was put in positions where they couldn't get out of it. Okay, but people that just trying to do it for the internet, it's different levels to things you have to do. Like some people have to do that to take care of their families, or not just the flex online. People were put in positions for that, not just because you want to be cool at school or something like that. Hey,
Yeah.
being a real one is like being smart, being educated, not just doing something stupid just to impress somebody that don't really care about you. And then 9 times out of 10, those homeboys ain't gonna come visit you when you behind those walls.
Ain't
You
gonna
know what
put
I mean?
nothing on your books.
Nothing,
Nothing
but
on
you
your
know, like
books.
shout out to mama. Everybody got that strong, independent black woman. I'm like, whoever does and whoever don't, I'm like, y'all know about that motherly love. I'm like, that is a powerful thing.
For sure. Tron, what's happening?
Yeah, like to go off of what Tyree said, and again, like being a real one, you know what I'm saying, you not going to jail, don't, you know what I'm saying? And no offense to nobody that's been to jail, but like, no, I'm talking about the people that just go because they just want to go because of the image, you know what I'm saying? Or they just purposely going and doing stupid stuff. I'm not talking about the people that's been in jail because of their circumstances, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a real one takes care of his family, but, you know what I'm saying? Takes care of his family, you know what I'm saying? He goes out there and does what's best for him. He takes care of himself, even if he had to do. And I'm not judging nobody because, like, again, I'm from the hood, so I know people that do stuff they they wasn't proud of, because they had to eat. But that don't make them any less of a man. But what I will say is like the younger generation, what they believe is a real one is internet stuff, internet banging, internet fights. And I don't mean to sound like an old head, but back in my time, there was no internet. There was no internet. You got off the bus stop, you got off the wrong bus stop, meet me here. It was no internet. It was no, yeah, I'm gonna do this, arguing over live. This is crazy. Arguing over Instagram and Facebook Live. When I see you did it, it was none of that. You got off the wrong bus stop, it was smoke. That's why I don't understand like some of this stuff that not that we're allowing, that the internet is portraying with these younger kids and these teenagers. They're making them like almost, I want to say soft, but like almost kind of like they doing it to get some type of points where it's like, bro, like, nah, back in my day, you pull out a phone during a fight. You not, yo, we not knocking we fighting the person that we fighting, and then afterwards we knocking you out because you had your phone out.
Fast.
Or you might get hit during the fight because you got your phone out and get your phone broke.
Man,
Lock invader, am I lying?
You already know.
Now you on point. You on point.
So I feel like there's an agenda with this internet, you know, Instagram, and not to say, what I'm saying, it could be, because the Instagram could be used for good, Facebook is used for good, but the way these younger kids is using it, I'm not with that, because I'm seeing a whole lot Instagram, like Kendall said, a lot of Instagram gangsters and Facebook gangsters and arguing over the comments, and the internet is giving these kids balls. The internet is giving these kids a one-way ticket, a path to destruction, pulling out guns. Yo, this is the proudest generation of drug dealers and gun holders I ever seen. Back in my time, if you had something on you, nobody knew you had it. If you was touching money like that, nobody knew you had bread. Nobody's not supposed to know. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to see weed and guns and Xanax pills. Yo, I could screenshot it and send it right to the police if I don't like you.
For sure. Hey, look, we about to pay these bills with some music. You know what I'm saying? So we'll come back after the little music. All right. Now tune into the sit down. This is the V Mix takeover. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we doing our thing. Let's get into the music.
Pour me some Hen in my cup. Yeah, no, I won't pretend like I'm up. Stack my ends to the day that I'm up. If a bitch ever played, then it's up. Rock a show if I'm up in the club. Yeah. When you got it, they wanna show love. Yeah. Rapping dope, but I ain't got a plug. From the bottom, we came out the mud. He can't go, he gon' ride with the sticks. Intercepting the place in the blitz. He don't speak, he must think he the shit. I'm just thinking about how to get rich. He got love, ain't got pay for nobody. That's the love that you get when you silent. In my city, them young niggas wildin'. They be itching to catch him a body. He won't sin and gon' spin in a stolen car. Let off shots in the wind trying to take a heart. Ain't no love in the end, better play your part. But they act like it is, be the crazy part. Then I jump in that water and play with sharks. Crazy word, this shit ain't for the pain of heart. Glock with a beam gon' protect my heart. Scope him in the day, hit him in the dark. Yeah, you know, I'm just, this that no pad, no pen shit. I'm just in a yo really fucking around right now, you heard me? Talking a little shit, you know. You know, straight out the dome. Yeah. They say, but look, I ain't done talking, though. I'm finna hit him with a little more say. Look, hold on. Ain't trusting nobody, can't tell me shit. No love for a nigga, ain't give me shit. I ride by my lonely and reminisce. All them times I was on my dick. Couldn't call a nigga, couldn't call a bitch. They thinking like damn life a bitch. Life on the line, gotta take a risk. Tell the day I don't want for shit. Pain from the storms got me feeling numb. Cold heart, but I'm feeling something. Traumatized, I came from Vietnam. Gunshots sound like bombs. Never complain, I just made a way. Hoping my problems can fade away. Hoping that I can see better days. Hoping that I can see better days. They want some dog, got a special case. I'm telling them that it's a better way. But he came from pain, see it in his face. My up it and bang hit you in your face. I know he gon' bang till he in the grave. He gon' spin him up in it's all to touch at the gold rush. Well, hell of a night, she might find she at the gold rush. You can spend the night and early morning, I'm on the gold rush. The whole rush. Stuff I gotta go on the gold rush. Before I get this bitch, I need that choke. 904, you already know we putting on for. Florida bet they know that we was South Coast sloped up. I know some blood, know some GD, can't forget about soldiers. I had cutting throat by the city, yeah, they been on it. On the same type of time, get it twisted if you want, huh? Trying to get paid, putting in everybody on. That's what I call gold rush. Do it for where you coming from. What I
You're now listening to the sit down with Bang the Beast Productions on the ones and twos.
The real enemy, no friend of me, I'm down to get y'all. Kept me at the gold rush, putting up for the city. Make sure y'all tip out the ladies, let's get down to real business. Yeah, hey, let's get down to real business. Make sure y'all tip out the ladies, let's get down to real business. Let me see that ass, baby, can't judge you on how you get it. On the gold rush, at the gold rush, put it in my palms, cuz easy for the gold, interrupting me, know the whole hush. Call them messages, ain't my business, in my business, what? Mine, so that you call a fine chin, we gon' listen to you, watch me get this all took place at the gold rush. One hell of a night, she mighty fine, she at the gold rush. You can spend the night, early morning, I'm on the gold rush, the whole hush. Stuff I gotta go, and I said work that for me, baby, huh? Damn, I'm fucking with Miss Lady on the pole, who look at the gold, no she ain't control, seeing the jigging all these sweet ass niggas. Tend to me loving that freak, this how we go in the city, really don't get it, I guarantee shawty won't get a penny unless we connecting business, I ain't gon' say that I'm pimping. Work, baby, grind crazy, but I roll through the city. Everybody eats around me, my slogan, let's get it, salute fireman, DJ, mailman, the smoke, we gon' get it on the gold rush. Started at the bottom of the dirt, I'm on the gold rush. Ain't on this type of time, niggas slipping, better learn some. Help each other out, but how we earn some. Bad business, niggas coop up the shit, wait your turn, cuz you try to force it, I'm with you.
I'm from the city called Tilton. From the city called Tilton, Georgia, Florida. City with a lot of love. My family greet you with a lot of hugs. There's southern baggers in our bloodline. I gotta represent that 229, yeah. Now there's some real and some fake folks. I guess that's how it is everywhere you go. But if you're gonna have you a good time, take you a trip down 75, yeah. Thinking that we country, but we city. This baby Miami, our women thinking pretty. I'm pretty in my city. I said I really love my city. And I really love my city. Summertime, family reunion. me on TV. City cartel, from the city cartel, Georgia goes to Florida. I'm from the city cartel, I'm from the city cartel, Georgia goes to Florida. I got so many blessings falling on me. I can't even count them. Money machine.
You're now listening to the Sit Down with Bang the Beats Productions on the ones and twos.
I got so many blessings falling on me. I can't even count them. Money machine. I can't even count them. Life is short, let's go. I'm no dope boy, God did it with no cap. Made $1 million, did it Christian rap. Push him on squad, boy, we was happy. Went to Ponda Beach, brought my family. You know that I did it, I just go and come on like that G-Wagon. Hit the church house, on God I'm bragging. Food on my plate for my family. Thanking God in advance for my granny. I got so many blessings falling on me. I can't even count them. Money machine. I can't even count them. No. I got so many blessings falling on me.
That's Sunday live on the Sit Down.
Money machine.
You already know what it
Can't
is.
even count them. Like trip, let's go. Every weekend I be hopping on a plane. Now when I go home, they don't look at me the same. I used to trip on tips, but now I tell them keep the chain. Now they on IG looking up my name. Cause now I know that I be walking in his face. Blessings falling on me, God is more than neighbor. I guess you can say that I got the bag. I get my kids things that I never had. Now I got so many blessings falling on me. I can't even count them. Money machine. I can't even count them. No. I got so many blessings falling on me. I can't even count them. Money machine. I can't even count them. Like trip, let's go. I told my wife she ain't gotta work no more. We good. Pack your bags, baby, cause we moving out the hood. God on the side, still I got it out the mud. Now I'm washed clean cause I'm covered by the blood. My mama told me one day, baby, you gon' make it. She bought a studio and put it in the basement. Now I'm on the road doing shows crazy. Now I'm yelling, now mama, look, we made it. I got so many blessings falling on me. I can't even count them. Money machine. I can't even count them. No. I got so many blessings falling on me. I'm from the city cartel. I'm from the city cartel.
Yeah. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the Sit Down tonight. VDot Carter with the takeover. Y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate the love, appreciate the supporters.